5. Barcelona, Spain.
Barcelona is a city in northeastern Spain, the capital of Catalonia. It is the largest metropolis on the Mediterranean coast with a population of over 1.5 million people and the second largest in the country. Barcelona is a vibrant seaside town and port with an excellent cultural and historical heritage, a unique atmosphere, and charming architecture. The Sagrada Familia is a symbol of Barcelona and a masterpiece of Gaudí, an impressive basilica and one of the most unusual churches in Europe. Included in the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. It is one of the most famous long-term construction projects in Europe. The church was started by Gaudí in the late 19th century, but has not been completed until now. Barcelona's monuments span almost 2,000 years of history and include the medieval Old Town, a unique road network that reflects the trends of 19th-century urban planning, and many interesting, unusual and even somewhat fabulous structures, from which architectural delights stand out. Of Antoni Gaudí.
4. Milano, Italy.
Milan is the city of Italy, the capital of Lombardy and the largest metropolitan area and the second most populous city in Italy. It is the second largest city in the country and the first in economic activity. The economic importance of the city has increased significantly since 1870, becoming an industrial and commercial center. One of the biggest demographic developments is in the metropolitan area of Milan, whose population is growing again after a prolonged stagnation. This population growth stems mainly from increasing migratory flows. Of course, the region's economy is the strongest in southern Europe, makes Milan an attractive pull for many immigrants.
Porto, Portugal.
Porto is the second largest city in Portugal after Lisbon and one of the main urban areas of the Iberian Peninsula. The urban area of Porto, which lies beyond the administrative boundaries of the city, has a population of 2.1 million with an area of 389 kilometers, making it the second largest urban area in Portugal. Among the city's architectural highlights, Porto Cathedral is the oldest surviving structure, along with the small Romanesque Church of Sant'Afida, the Gothic Igreja de São Francisco, the remains of the city walls and some 15th-century houses. The western part of its urban area lies on the shores of the Atlantic Ocean. The settlement in it dates back many centuries, when it was a bypass of the Roman Empire. Its combined Celtic-Latin name, Portus Cale, is referred to as the origin of the name Portugal. Many of the city's oldest homes are in danger of collapsing. The population in the municipality of Porto has declined by about 100,000 since the 1980s, but the number of permanent residents in the suburbs and satellite towns has risen sharply.
2. Istanbul, Turkey.
Istanbul, internationally known as Istanbul, is the largest city and port of Turkey. It is the main cultural, economic and industrial center in the country. With a population of about 14.8 million, it is one of the most populous cities in the world. Istanbul was built on the site of the ancient Greek city of Byzantium, so named by Byzas of Megara, who founded it in 667 BC. Throughout time it has been the capital of three successive empires, the Roman Empire, and its successor the Byzantine Empire, 324 to 1453, the short-lived Latin Empire, 1204 to 1261, and the Ottoman Empire, 1453 to 1922. Istanbul is the largest city in Turkey with about 14 million inhabitants, located exactly north of the 41 parallels, and is divided into three main areas. The first is basically the Old City, known as Istanbul, lying on the historic triangular Byzantine peninsula and includes the Eminönü and Fatih areas. Located south of Golden Bay on the so-called European side, and is the most populous part of the cities. The peninsula is surrounded by the Marmara Sea to the south, and the Bosphorus Strait to the east. Built on hilly terrain, divided into numerous districts. The 7 hills that gave the name Eptalavos are separated by small valleys, while at the top stand large mosques.
1. Florence, Italy.
Florence is the capital of the Italian region of Tuscany. It is the most populous city in Tuscany, with 383,084 inhabitants in 2013 and over 1,520,000 in its metropolitan area. Florence was a center of medieval European trade and finance and one of the richest cities of that era. It is considered the birthplace of the Renaissance and is called Medieval Athens. The city attracts millions of tourists each year, and the historic center of Florence was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1982. The city is known for its culture, Renaissance art, architecture and monuments. The city also features numerous museums and art galleries, such as the Uffizi Gallery in Palazzo Pitti, and still exerts an influence in the fields of art, culture and politics. Due to the artistic and architectural heritage of Florence, it is ranked by Forbes as one of the most beautiful cities in the world.